Okay, welcome back to a brand new episode of Private Parts with me, Liv Bentley. This is the podcast where nothing is off limits. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. You can also watch every glorious episode on our YouTube, which is at Private Parts Pod. Today, I have got a very special guest joining me, and it is the one and only Love Island favourite, Helena Ford.
Woohoo!
Why did I feel like I was reading a news report then? Helena Ford! Welcome to Private Parts.
This is the most formal I've ever heard you.
Look, you and I both have our private parts out. You can literally see my nipples through this. So everyone tune into the YouTube. And Helena's got a nip slip.
Oh God, I actually have.
No, you actually don't.
There's nothing much there anyway, so
No,
you won't be seen a lot.
I keep seeing these reels on Instagram and the comments something like, I hope you're something as big as my tits. There's all these like flat-chested girls, dating life or something. I'm like, yeah, I'm like that.
I'm literally like a fried egg.
Right, start from the beginning. How did you get onto Love Island?
So I didn't actually apply for Love Island. I was working at British Airways.
What?
And
Flight attendant?
Yeah. Did you not know this?
No! You were working at British Airways?
Yeah, so I just finished uni and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. So I was like, do you know what? I followed this girl on Instagram. I didn't know her. And she worked at BA and I was like, I'll fly for a year, see what that's like. And then I did. Ended up staying there for like 6 years.
Wait, sorry. What was the training like?
I think it was like, I can't remember, it was like either 6 to 8 weeks. It was really, really intense training.
What do you have to do?
So you probably do like 10 exams a day.
Here are the exits.
Like, yeah, exits are
Here.
Yeah. So yeah, the training is really intense. You do like 10 exams a day. You've got to do like all the physical training, like the fire drills, water drills.
And you get the old slide out.
So you go down the slide, you've got to do like water drills and stuff, obviously if you ditch into the ocean. But yeah, it was really fun. So I would recommend anybody to do cabin crew for like, even if it's just for a year.
I actually could tell.
It's such a fun job. Like I loved it so much. But the reason I got on Love Island was because I was coming back from Cape Town, and this must have been in like 2022. So it was the first winter series of Love Island in January, and Mike Spencer, the director of Love Island, I was serving him in business. So then he started being like, oh, you single? And I was honestly like, I was so ill on this flight that I literally looked at him and thought, fuck off. Like, sorry, like, no, now's not the time. And he was like, no. He's like, I'm not asking like that. He was like, I'm the director of Love Island. Like, really think you should go on and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then it got to like, I never really wanted to do Love Island. It wasn't, I mean, I did actually probably when I was like 17. But then like, I was like, I wouldn't want to go on reality TV. But then I was like, do you know what? Fuck it. It might be fun. But then it got to the day before the photo shoot and I literally rang them up and I was like, yeah, I'm not coming.
Why? You just got nervous?
I just completely like, wasn't nerves. I was just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I've got nothing about me that wants to go on this show.
Did you know anyone who'd done it?
At the time, yeah, Zara McDermott. And I think that's it. But I knew this is a series that Tom Clare was on, his first one. And I'm friends with Tom Clare's sister.
Got you.
So I knew that he was going on.
Okay.
And I think he knew that I was going on. But then obviously I was just like, nah, this ain't for me.
So what, did they say anything? Were they annoyed? Or you just literally, did you sign any contract or anything saying?
No, I don't think I'd signed a contract at this point. So then they were sort of saying, oh, you can do the photo shoot. Because this is the day where you sit down on your chair and you're like, hi, I'm Helena. Like,
yeah, tell me what you said in the interview.
Oh my God, I don't even remember. I think in the chair interview I said that I love 4 out of 10s that are funny. Never go for like looks. Like, oh, I love an ugly man. And
wait, sorry, you actually said that?
Yeah.
That was your intro? Nice.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, but also when I got out, like...
I'm going for that.
You can't be a funny boy. I'm sorry, if you get a fit man, he's gonna be a knobhead. Yeah. Like I did the good looking guy on All Stars and...
Who was that?
He's called Carrington.
Oh yeah, we spoke.
And I was like, this is why I go for personality, not looks.
Okay, so wait, so you pulled out of that one, and then when did it next come around?
And then the following year, or was it no? So it wasn't Christmas just gone. It was Christmas before. I was working a flight going to Cape Town.
Don't tell me another producer.
And the same director, Mike, was on my flight with Lewis, one of the exec producers, and they saw me, and Mike was like, I'm not taking no for an answer. You're coming on the summer series. It's the 10-year anniversary.
That's probably a better one, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't want to do the winter one anyway.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, do the winter ones do as well? No.
Well, they only do All Stars Winter now. They don't actually do
Right.
the original series like they used
Okay.
to, because I don't know if I never watched it either. So I don't know. I don't know if it was that like widely watched. But yeah, so I saw him on the flight and I looked at him and I was thinking, oh, no.
And then again, that's so funny.
And then I was like, do you know what? I've been at BA 7 years at this point, and I was like, why not? Like, just do it. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll probably just go back flying.
That's quite cool though.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, great for Love Island. Sorry, who else did you meet on this flight? Was there anyone else fascinating that you suddenly were like, hang on a minute?
What, in general?
Just
whilst I was
general, any
working?
randoms?
Who have I had on a flight? Janet Jackson. That was so cool. Stormzy. I've had Ed Sheeran. I've had the Royal. I had Will and Kate and the kids.
Are you serious?
Yeah, coming back from St. Lucia.
Do you have to have any funny like protocol stuff, or is there anything like you have to?
With the Royals, you couldn't call them their own name. They had like fake names and stuff.
What were you calling them, Pinocchio?
I actually can't even remember. I'm pretty sure I was meant to be serving them because like when you're in business, you work business on the flight home as well.
I'm sorry, I know Love Island's great. I'm more fascinated about business class. When you start as a air hostess, you start in economy.
Yeah.
And then we work our way up the classes.
So you have to wait 6 months and then you get business class trained.
Right.
And then...
Can you get demoted back to economy?
No, but some people definitely should. Like 100%.
Sorry, I find this fascinating. And you served William and Kate. They were on a general flight.
Yeah. So I think there's like a thing in place where they can't fly the highest cabin. So if there's a first class, they have to sit in business. And if there isn't a first class, they have to sit in traveller plus. So I've had like Boris Johnson on a flight in traveller plus before.
They can't really.
They can't sit in the highest cabin.
But what do you? For any?
I don't know. I've got no idea. But they all have fake names. And to be honest, when we had Will and Kate, it was in business because we had a first. But the whole of business was security. But they were dressed as normal people, so you wouldn't know.
What? Each security guard got a business class seat?
Yeah, all of them. There was like 20.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so I think like the manager gets alerted like beforehand. And I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what his manager was called, but I'm pretty sure the manager, I was meant to be, because you obviously stay in the same positions and working home. I'm pretty sure my manager said, oh, we've actually got Will and Kate in your cabin, so we're going to move you to economy. I was
rude. Fucking rude. I'd be like, no, you're not.
I was like, what?
I don't know why I'm slightly surprised.
Obviously, I was really good at my job.
I didn't think I thought they would fly everywhere in like a private plane.
So did I. And it's from St. Lucia as well, which is like at least an 8-hour flight.
Would you ever go back to it? Well, you can't really. Well, you couldn't really now, could you?
No, I don't really think I could now, but yeah, like maybe even like if I was in my like late 40s, 50s.
Why did we ditch all this and just become air hostesses?
Oh my God, I would love it. We should work on private jets.
That I would love. The only thing is, you never know
we'd get sacked.
within 10 minutes of tucking into the minibar. But the thing is that you never know how rogue the people on those flights are.
I know.
That's what I mean. So like, are you an air hostess or are you a hooker? Not you. Not one on a private plane. But it's true though, isn't it? You hear about these planes with young girls on.
I know. I would actually love to try it. Like I'd love to see what.
I'd love to be a chalet girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
I only think that though because of that film. What's the one with
Chalet Girl.
Yeah, Chalet Girl. Yeah.
Actual Love Island itself. Did you watch any of it back when you came out?
No.
None of it?
Absolutely not. I would be completely traumatised if I watched it back.
Really?
Obviously, you see clips and stuff on like TikTok and Instagram, but like I would scroll past because I had a double chin the whole fucking time.
Why do you think I'm sitting like this?
Like,
I'm borderline erect.
Honestly, like I should be like this
like...
It's like the most traumatising thing to watch yourself back because I'd be lying then. I'm like this. I'm like...
Highly unfavourable angles.
Like,
I think let's go for a shag.
Yeah. Could go side. Well, I got the nickname Hideaway Helena. So do you know what the Hideaway is?
I'm aware of what that is.
Right.
But yeah, but explain, you go there with a lover and then you can... Because people don't really have sex on it anymore, do they?
No. Some people still do. But you can only go to the Hideaway if with somebody you're not in a couple with.
God, fucking hell, that's savage.
Isn't it?
I didn't know that. That's a new
No,
rule?
that's a new thing. And I'm pretty sure that only came in our season.
So you can take someone else's... I don't know why I'm calling it a lover, whatever it is, and then sleep with them. Why would you not be able to go with your own person? It's twisted. That is twisted.
It's not good TV.
That is true. So who did you go there with? Couple of fellas?
No, I went there with Harry.
Oh, did anything happen?
No,
Nothing.
we kissed.
just kissed.
So we actually did just kiss.
And they filmed the whole bedroom.
Yeah, it's
On
really
reflection, there's
weird.
something a bit perverted about all this.
Yeah, it is a really odd concept. But that was on like night 2 or night 3.
When you were in there, did you forget you were being filmed? Like, you don't have
Oh my
producers
God, I
running
forgot
around.
I was being filmed. Like, and like the stuff that I said was like absolutely outrageous.
Is there anything that you then saw later on social media that had been made into a clip, a meme or something about something you'd said?
Well, yeah, like in the heart rate challenge.
Oh no, that
I whispered
would
in
be my worst
somebody's ear.
nightmare.
So, oh God, this is so bad.
Come on, give it to me.
I whispered in somebody's. Obviously, it's a heart rate challenge. Like the game of like the aim of the game is to get everyone's heart rate up. And
this is not the pole dance, not the pole dancing. The when you dance on that.
Yeah. So I was like, I'd been told I wasn't allowed to kiss people and blah blah blah. So I was like, all right then, I'll just whisper like, I can't wait to fuck you in your ear. It was a boy that I wasn't in a couple with.
And then it came out.
Yeah,
No,
and
stop.
I
My heart's
really
racing.
think I was like the mics. I went, the mics can't be that good. They can't be that good. And no, they picked it up, and I was like,
Did his heart rate go through the roof?
yeah, it did work. Probably more of like the scare factor.
That's hilarious.
I was like, my poor mum and dad.
Did they? Oh my God, what did they say when you came out? Were they so shocked? They can't be that shocked by anything.
No, they
really.
weren't. To be fair, they weren't at all. And like, obviously, mum and dad came onto the show as well, like towards the end.
Yeah.
And my mum was going, "Oh, we're so proud of you." And I was thinking, really? Are you actually?
Oh, see, I would make the assumption that stuff like that they'd cut out.
No, they didn't.
So wait, you and Harry hooked up quite quickly, or?
Yeah, so we went back and forth. So I think he started off in a couple with Shakira, and then me and Harry went to the Hideaway when he was with Shakira. So then me and Harry got together.
Yeah.
And then I think I called it off with Harry because he was like messing around. So then he went back to Shakira, and then he went back to me, and then me and him then stayed together for quite a while. And then
That's like a long distance threesome.
Yeah,
Sort of.
basically. Like, yeah, mate as well. So then we were together for quite a while then. Then we went exclusive, which is like, I don't know if you've heard in Love Island, like you go exclusive, like closed off.
Yeah.
So we went exclusive, and then the day later he fucked me off. I went back to Shakira.
You're fucking joking.
So yeah,
Is he with Shakira now?
Yeah, they're still together. So fair play.
Okay,
yeah.
that's quite sweet.
Fairs.
So then where did you come in the order of?
So I think I was the last dumping before the final.
Oh, so you did quite well.
Yeah, I was in there for like 7 weeks.
Did you enjoy it? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? I enjoyed it when I was in there. I think coming out, I was like, whoa.
Were you a bit nervous of coming out?
Yeah.
Do you get therapy does anyone talk to you about like what might happen when you come out?
Yeah, but they definitely didn't like let on how bad it was. Because basically, when I came out on the first series, I was either loved or hated.
Yeah.
Like it was very split. And like the first phone call I had was with one of my best friends, Izzy, and she was like, whatever you do. She was like, because we've been trying to get into your Instagram account to...
Did you have someone running it?
No, so you're not... In the original series, you don't. It just does nothing on your Instagram. But she was like, we've been trying to hack into your Instagram. She was like, to turn off your comments. She's like, because it's so bad.
What were they saying?
Just like outrageous. So I've actually archived all the pictures, or I've deleted them. There was like thousands and thousands and thousands of comments about how ugly I was, or how much people hated me. I was a slag, like I stole like somebody's man, and like that. It was literally ridiculous. And I would say that the hate probably carried on up until I went on to All Stars.
And then you came up being liked. So that's quite...
Yeah.
But this is it's really quite... That's quite... I mean, I don't think the general public appreciate what it must be like to be someone who's essentially not normal, but do you know what I mean? Then to come out and be subjected to that in one go.
It's really, really intense. And I remember when I got my phone back after All Stars, I literally they gave it back to me, and I just put it down, and I went downstairs and was sunbathing. One of the girls came up to me and she was like, why aren't you turning your phone on? I was like, honestly, I've got such bad PTSD from when I turned my phone on last time. I was like, I don't want to know. Like, I don't want to look.
Oh my God.
And she was like, no, like, you need to look. She was like, you've had a complete, like, 180 redemption arc. Yeah. And when I came out this time, it was, like, ridiculous. Like, I didn't even see one bad comment. But it's crazy, like, how much...
I think, and also maybe once people know you, I think once they know you and like you, do you know what I mean? It's totally different. But I think people are fucking judgmental.
100%.
Also, they love to hate.
Yeah.
I'm quite glad mine wasn't like that, because I mean, I used to get it, but if ours was so slow because and we were like, obviously had our phones, but I would panic with that.
Yeah,
it's quite intense. But how old are you the first one?
29. And then I was 20. I obviously went on All Stars 6 months there, yeah.
Oh yeah, fair.
I was just back to back in Love Island last year.
And then, were there any like bad articles or anything?
What about like me previously?
Just you at all? Like, did you come out and anyone had written anything?
No, I actually didn't. The only thing that they'd like dug up was like old pictures of me where like, you know, when you've just got, I was never fat, but you've just got like puppy fat. So people were just like, Helena's had an insane amount of surgery on her face. I was like, no, I just literally lost the fucking like, fat on my face. But the only thing that did come up was some of my tweets, and I tweeted about, I must have been like 17 or something, and I tweeted saying, where can I apply to sit on Sam Thompson's face? I don't know if you ever saw it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Like, I just had no shame on my Twitter.
I think that's quite funny. I mean, Twitter back in the day was pretty rogue. I used to put all sorts of weird shit up.
I was just like writing the most stupid things. Like, I think they've dragged up some stuff that I read about my mum, and like, obviously I was joking. I said something like, oh, I just told my boss I was walking my dog. Little do they know it's my mum. Like, obviously, it was just stupid things like that.
But that's fucking funny. You, Helena did a post the other day, and I highly rate it, talking about how one must save money for the 3-day bender. Have you seen this?
We must put money aside for the benders.
That's so funny. I honestly, because I feel like with Instagram, actually maybe it's doing a bit of a U-turn, so I'm completely changing topic. How people are now becoming a lot more, not honest, but like just rough and ready about things, and not as like aesthetic and whatever.
I don't think there's such a taboo about speaking about going out and drinking and stuff like that anymore. I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole clean girl aesthetic is still very much in, and it's still very much never going to be me. But like, I just think it's like, you should speak about it. Like, I don't want to see you getting up after a night out and going to plays and drinking a matcha, because honestly, everyone's capping. No one does that. Like, I want to see you getting in at 7 a.m. Post it.
With a bag of McNuggets.
Yeah.
All Stars 2026. So this is literally this year. I'm being really, do the All Stars, do you get paid a sum of money to come back again?
Yeah.
Whereas when you first go in, actually, what are you paid when you first go in as a civilian?
So I think it's something ridiculous, like 300 quid a week or something.
Oh, really? But someone said something once, they cover the cost of your bills or something outside of all of that. Is that not true?
That's not true, because they never asked what my bills were.
And then, so the second time round, I mean, I don't know why I'm asking so much about the money, but you get paid, I'm assuming, a figure
yeah,
to come back.
So you
again.
get paid per day as well. Whereas you've got weekly loss. I'm not if that even makes a difference. But yeah, you got paid a lot more money to go on All Stars than you would to do the normal one. Yeah.
And what made you go back onto the All Stars after having had such backlash?
I think it got to a point. I was actually having quite a bit of therapy when I came out from the summer series, and I actually got asked to go on All Stars. I think the day after I got dumped from the summer series. So Mike had asked me again, and I went, no. I was like, literally, I need to go home and just recoup and like pick myself back up again. And then they were getting in touch with my management, and they were constantly asking me to do it. And I think it got to like November, and I thought, you know what? It's never going to be worse than what it is now.
Yeah.
I was like, honestly, it can't get any worse. But I was like, if I just throw myself back into the situation, I was like, at least then I know I've tried. And if it does work out, then I've tried, and I can just sack the whole thing off, delete Instagram, go incognito, move to like Brazil, start a new life.
I'd like to do that now, to be honest.
Okay.
I always wondered that, like, what would happen if our Instagram just got deleted? I mean, I have no money, but could be all right. And then what was harder? The first one or the All Stars? Was the All Stars a lot more competitive?
Yeah, because I think with All Stars, everybody, you've done it before. With the summer series, you're thrown into the deep end, you don't really know what's going on, whereas everyone's a bit more strategic on All Stars.
Well, yeah,
everyone's trying to say stuff to get airtime. Everyone's trying to have their 2 pence, because they know if they don't pipe up, then they're not going to get a lot of airtime. So I didn't find All Stars hard. I actually found it a bit more boring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think with the summer series, do you know what? I don't think the men in there were for me at all. Like, I remember I walked in on day one, and don't get me wrong, I love all the boys to pieces. They just weren't for me. Like, none of them. I literally walked in and went, what am I going to do here?
Did you just honestly, who did you pick? One out of the best out of a bad bunch?
Who did I pick? Oh, no, so you got coupled up with people. Well, I got coupled up with Charlie Frederick. Do you know him?
Yes, because
he's a Chelsea boy. Well, he's from Plymouth.
He was on Made in Chelsea at one point, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he was.
So me and Charlie went to a similar school, well, very close schools when we were younger. So I knew Charlie.
Okay.
And we kind of didn't really get on. Again, my Twitter getting the best of me. I tweeted about him because when he'd gone on Love Island, I tweeted saying like, nah, he got my 16th birthday party shut down. And he said I look like a dolphin. So obviously the press picked up on this when I came out. No, when I got announced to go in. And the producers were ringing me like, what's this tweet about Charlie? And I went, well, obviously he's going on. I was like, because it wouldn't be relevant unless he was. Anyway, so the public obviously chose to put me and Charlie together.
That's hilarious. So you actually, and then how long do you have to stay in that couple?
Until the next recoupling.
Was there anyone from your first series, your summer series, in the All Stars?
Yeah, Tommy. Tommy was
Tommy?
in there.
Tom Claire. Who's Tommy? Who's Tommy?
Tommy Bradley.
Did he do one on the second one?
He did. Where did he go? I think he made the final. Did he?
Sorry, back up a minute. Who else was on All Stars with you?
So it was me, Millie, Whitney, Sammy, Belle, Leanne.
I want to know how different it is now to how it was originally. So like, okay, so you know people sleeping with each other. Obviously, if they do, is that filmed or are they now not showing that the way they don't show smoking?
No, they do film it. Obviously, they film everything, but the only thing you'll kind of see is like the bed sheets going kind of like
blowjob. I was like, that's savage. And do people have sex in like the loos and stuff? Like, could one go and have sex without anyone finding out?
So they've got cameras in the toilets, and like when we say you'll literally watch. Like I think there's like 2 people watching per one person, so you've got 2 people. So they never miss a thing. So if you went into the toilet and somebody followed you, you'd probably get kicked out for something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What else would you actually get kicked out for? Are they quite strict on everything?
I'm trying to think. Like,
obviously, if you say something offensive.
Yeah, anything offensive, like physical fighting, you'd get kicked off for.
Has that ever happened?
Yeah, I think there was a girl on season 2 that got kicked off. I can't remember her name, but she was having an argument with Katie. Oh my God, what's her name? Katie someone. She was with Scott Thomas.
Yeah.
And they were having an argument because she accidentally spilled her drink on her. So then she kind of started squaring up to her, and I'm pretty sure she got kicked off for it.
Oh my God. So they are actually quite strict.
Yeah.
You'd probably have to be. If you're living in that environment, like you probably couldn't have anything quite rogue.
You actually sign obviously like a code of conduct, and one thing that was in the contract, which I was laughing at, is it says you can't masturbate. And I was just like, it's just like such a weird thing. I was like,
to be honest, you in a room full of people asleep.
Yeah, it would be absolutely outrageous.
That would put you off anyway.
And it'd be quite nice to know that the boys aren't doing that in the bed. But I just thought like someone's obviously done that for you to have to put that in the contract.
What did someone tell me the other day? Oh, about people wanking in sunbeds.
What?
Not that one should be doing sunbeds anyway, but someone said to me the other day, yeah, that's why guys just go in there and wank. And I was
Shut up.
That's made me feel rather unwell.
Oh my God, because you wouldn't even know.
When you first went on, what do you think the one big thing people got wrong about you was? That when people would say and you go, I'm so far from that. How is that?
What are my summer series?
Yeah.
I think essentially like everyone now says Helena was misunderstood, and I don't really show a lot of emotion. I'm really not a crier, and if I do cry, like I'll cry in private. And because I don't show emotion, everyone was just saying, you laugh everything off, like she's so unserious and blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, that's how I cope with things.
Yeah.
So rather than sitting in front of a boy and crying my eyes out, I would just say I don't care and then laugh him off, and then that'll be it. Whereas everyone's being like, she's so cold, she doesn't show any emotion, like she thinks everything's a joke, like trying to steal everyone's man, like blah, blah, blah. And then when I went on All Stars, because I was so wrapped up in the drama on the summer series, and there was no drama, like for me, because I wasn't fighting over men because I didn't want any of them.
Yeah.
So people were seeing me outside the drama, and they were like, wow, like Helena actually isn't this person that we thought that she was.
Not the ice queen.
Yeah. And I did show a lot more emotion on the All Stars thing, but that was more because...
But also, I think it's when you don't know people, it's a bit weird if you suddenly start crying. Like, I appreciate it's incredibly intense in there, but I mean, not everyone's a...
But I've always been, even when I was a kid, like if I cry, I'll go to my room and cry. Like, I never cry in front of people. Like, I don't like to do that. Yeah. So I was like, why am I getting absolutely bashed just because I'm not crying in front of people? Like, what do you want me to do? Just
it's actually
sit there
a very odd thing to do.
But then if you do cry, everyone's like, oh, she's a fucking crybaby. Like, you can't, literally, like, you can't win. You
actually can't. I've just realised the intensity of doing 2 seasons in a year is actually fucking mental.
Yeah, it is. I feel like I've spent more of my year in that villa than I have anywhere
Were you
else.
just completely exhausted afterwards? What was the gap between the 2, sorry?
6 months.
Okay, fine. So it's actually not too bad, but still mentally, that's quite full on.
It's the process of it goes on for months before anyway. So it's such a lengthy process. So I feel like I've spent the last year just on Love Island or talking about Love Island or...
Lockdown, basically.
Yeah. Like I literally, like when you're in that villa, it feels like you are in lockdown because you are basically trapped. You cannot leave.
Okay, what was the one thing you missed when you were in the villa? And it could be anything. I'm talking like getting your
Honestly,
nails done on your
like
phone.
the main thing I missed was just going to the pub and drinking however many bottles of rosé I wanted and sitting with a pot of snus in front of me. Because you have to go outside. Oh my God, the queue. There'd be a vape queue. You can only go one by one. And it was outside the front door. And when you've got, at one point, I think there was all 22 of us that smoked or vaped. And so you'd be in a queue for about an hour and a half. And the producers are getting so annoyed because they're like, can everyone go to the garden and have chats? Like, we've got nothing to film here.
Was there a particular reason? I mean, I appreciate, obviously, it's really not good to promote that one smokes, but was there an actual, why did they suddenly stop showing it? Because in Big Brother, they still show people smoking, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's why they only have to go one at a time so you don't speak about anything.
I think bring back smoking.
Yeah,
Just sit there chuffing about.
Sorry, series 1 to 3 of Love Island was iconic because all the best drama went on in the smoking
But it's
area.
like a night out. The best conversations happen in the smoking area.
They'd be sat there with their little drink. They'd be smoking, like slagging each other off. It was great.
Because were you allowed to drink by your one in your series?
Yeah.
But one drink?
2 drinks.
2 drinks?
Yeah, you could have 2 drinks.
And they would offer that every night?
But we were all drinking red wine because the red wine, it's been an ongoing thing for years that somebody said that the red wine's got the highest percentage.
That's actually quite hard.
And some nights like we would like skip dinner
to get drunker.
To get drunker. Like sometimes we'd wake up and be like, oh, right, we're like, we're not having lunch all dinner today. We're just going to pretend that we're eating. We'd go and eat like one Haribo or something and then...
just to get sloshed.
No, there was some nights where the girls were absolutely annihilated.
Really?
Like, maybe they were like swapping drinks or something. Like some people didn't drink as much. Like so Harrison, for one, when he walked in that villa on All Stars, I was like, yes. Not because I wanted him. I know he doesn't drink much. So I'd be... swiping his drinks.
That's hilarious.
Because he never drank them.
So wait, who did you end up with on All Stars?
Carrington.
Oh yeah, and he's an all-star from an American Love Island?
Yeah. Not sure what series he was on.
No, there's so much crossover. I didn't realise they started doing... When did they start doing that? Doing other Love Islanders?
I think this year was the first year.
Did you have any Aussies?
No, but I actually wish that we did have some Australians because I feel like they're quite similar to us British with the whole like drinking culture thing. Like they get it. They like
also the sense of humour is probably more.
Yeah, like I loved all the Americans, but I was expecting maybe 1 or 2, not 6.
So there was 6 of them.
There was a whole US villa.
Oh,
it was a USA villa, and
I didn't realise that. That's really quite fun. Who else was in there that you already knew? So Charlie Frederick,
Tommy, because he was on my series. Sammy.
Yeah.
And Kieran. He won it this year. He won All Stars. I think that was it.
Well, could you, how many times can one do Love Island? Like, can you be asked to do it again?
Oh, well, Casey's done it 4 times. So,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, he was on our show, wasn't he? Casey?
Yeah. He's on a Made in Chelsea stint.
He's a reality star whore.
He is. He's a sluzzer for the TV. And now he's on After Sun.
Oh, my God.
So
if you got asked to go back, would you?
No.
Do another one?
No. And the only reason I wouldn't do it as well is because I wouldn't like to give everybody the opportunity to turn the hate around again.
Oh, to go back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You leave
I've
on a
come off
high.
very well, so I'm like, I don't want to give that. I'm not risking it again. Could you imagine?
I definitely couldn't do it. They did that with...
Why couldn't you do it, though?
But I think it's the thought of being locked in for that many weeks. I think I get cabin fever.
It drives you crazy. Like, you actually go insane when you're in there.
Because,
like, insane.
I did this other show, and it was only a week, which makes me sound pathetic, and I actually had a panic attack on the day too. But it was in a warehouse in London, and it was no phones. But I felt so claustrophobic, and I was like, I can't leave this building for an entire week, which sounds dramatic as fuck, 'cause it's only a week. But I was like, it was a lot.
But it is really claustrophobic when knowing you can't leave as well.
Yeah.
Like there's a psych that you can go and see, it's like optional on a Saturday. And I would go every single Saturday because you got to get on a buggy. And they give you your pot of snus, so if you vaped or whatever. So that's the only one time that you actually get out the villa. And we sat on this buggy, like hanging off the back, like putting loads of snus in, like got Dr. Pepper in one hand, like literally living my life. And then I'd get dropped off the side and be like, okay, we've got to go back now. But that was like one bit of freedom that you got.
And then is there one day off a week?
Yeah, Saturdays were always a down day.
And what do you do on those days? Can you ever leave the villa?
Yeah, so that's the only time you leave to go to see the psych. or that's it. So other than that, you don't leave. But Saturdays, you like, it sounds really weird. Like everyone just used to like rearrange their wardrobes, and like you would do your washing.
And all-time low of boredom, isn't it?
Yeah, like it was all a bit weird. And then in the evening, we would get a takeaway.
Quite nice.
Or you'd get your nails done, or if you needed your hair doing. But saying that, I lost 3 toenails in the villa, and I had to have no. Like,
sorry, what do you mean you lost them? Are they stick on?
No, they were my real nails. But I've got a thing. It happened in the summer series. It happened on All Stars. I lose men and toenails in that villa. Like
What do you mean? What, the nail falls off? The full nail?
I don't know.
So what the fuck does your toe look like? It's bleeding and stuff.
No, it didn't bleed. It was just like.
That's a really rare disease, I think.
No, it's not. But it only ever happens in the villa. Like I can't keep my toenails, and I can't keep my men. Like that's happen. But they kept.
But
falling
are you
off.
happily single
Now? Yeah.
Have you dated anyone since leaving? Just general, as in general dating?
Not really. No, I actually feel like my love life has been completely shy since I've come off Love Island.
But do you
think it's been worse?
Do you think because of you doing it, or because people are threatened by you, or what? You're scared to date?
It's not that I'm scared to date. Like, I don't speak. I only speak to people if I'm out.
Yeah.
Don't use dating apps. Like, I've got Raya. It's shit. I've never applied to one person on Raya.
Still on the waiting list, 8 years in.
Oh, I was on the waiting list for 7 years.
8 years. I'm not joking. Someone signed me up my first series of Chelsea, and I'm still on the waiting list.
Well, how random's this? So I obviously applied like 7 years ago and was on the wait list. And then the day I was flying to Mallorca for the first series of Love Island, I got accepted. And then I had to give my phone back, and I was so pissed off. I was like,
if you don't use the apps, you get removed from it. No. No, I don't do the online date apps either.
I hate small talk. I find it so boring. And like, even if I do reply to people, you'll probably get 2 replies out of me, and then I just completely ghost you. I would rather meet you out, like in a pub or something.
Yeah.
But my love life's been shit.
Have you ever what other Love Islanders have you ever hooked up with? Have you hooked up with any of them?
None, I don't think.
Because is there a lot of even post or after leaving? Is there a lot of incestuous behaviour?
Yeah, like, and I hate that kind of stuff. Like, it's so annoying.
It's hard though. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I noticed it with sort of my lot. Everyone's been with everyone.
Yeah, because you lot all date each other as well.
That's fucking weird. It's fucking
it's
weird.
all like an incestual family.
No stone left unturned. Let me tell you. No, I'm joking. Gotta put my skirt down. No, but the pool is getting smaller.
It is.
Okay, one final question before we get on to listener questions. Who do you think was acting the most for the cameras?
In All Stars?
Either series.
I think in All Stars, I will say from the beginning, and only from the beginning, not throughout, I think Scott. Because when he came in on smoke, and like, I think he basically was a bombshell, came in, and then just completely went for Sean. And it was like, he's never met Sean before, he doesn't know Sean.
I thought you meant pursued him, and I was like, I didn't realise they were a couple.
But he completely annihilated and attacked Sean. But he's never met him before or even watched him on a series. He didn't know anything about him. So it was like, that was just rage bait. Like, you literally did that for clickbait.
Did the producers ever tell you what might be good TV? Like, would they ever come in and say what could be quite, good for the ratings?
They never said it to me, but I think it's because in my summer series I was doing so much that they didn't have to. Like, I kind of was just self-producing. But everyone used to call Scott, like, producer Scott as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So interesting. I don't know why. I just find it fascinating how it works. Okay, we have now got some listener questions. Which Islander does Helena still have beef with?
I actually don't think I have beef with anyone. I wouldn't, even if I didn't like them in the series, I don't really care about them.
With Love Island, is it the same with other reality shows? When you see someone else who you've never met before, but you know they've done Love Island, you go up and say hello like you know them?
Yeah, sometimes. I'm a bit like, I'm definitely not antisocial, but I never be the person that says hello first. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So like sometimes I'm like, I could go over and like introduce myself, but I often don't because I probably get a bit shy. Like, imagine you go up to someone.
I would never. No,
I would never.
You? And I'm like, you sort of give each other a look as if you sort of like, we've seen each other in the office. Then you're like,
to be fair, if it was somebody that I like watched on the show and like really loved, I'd be like, oh my God, hi.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't go up to a lot of people just for the sake
for a
of.
photo.
Oh God, no.
To my sister.
You know what? The only person I'd actually ask for a photo with in the whole wide world is Ronaldo. I wouldn't ask anyone else for a photo. Do you think?
Well, I don't.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I don't watch football, obviously. I would probably ask Meryl Streep for a photo.
Yeah, That's a
quite
valid
high-end.
point.
My one of my sisters was a big Made in Chelsea fan. This is prior to me even going on it, and probably has a photo with half the cast. And then
No
I
way.
dated one that she had a fan photo with that she got printed and framed and put it next to my bed. So when this guy came down and he looked at me, what the fuck is that? And I was like, I'm so sorry, it's mortifying. And she does it deliberately to me now.
Which guy was it?
That was Fred Ferrier. She, in the middle of the Bluebird, this sister's like, I think she does it to fuck with me though, to be a knob. She'll see people, so like Daniel Radcliffe was in the Co-op once. She goes, it's fucking Harry Potter! Dropped her shopping. And I'm like standing there, I was like, why'd you, like she's got Tourette's or something, runs over to him. And I was like, oh God. She then crawled up behind Bill Nighy, she scared the shit out of him and asked for a photo. Okay. Snog, Marry, Avoid, Island Edition. Harry, Charlie, and Carrington.
Oh my God. That is outrageous. Because I put them all in the same category. Avoid all
Shag.
of them. Yeah, shag them all. Oh God. I would avoid Harry. I would... Oh God. This is actually outrageous. I would snog Carrington because I probably wouldn't shag him again. And
Wait, did you sleep with him in the villa?
no.
But how long did your relationship go on for after?
Probably about 2 days. No, it was about a month.
Who ended it?
Me, because he was like dating other girls or something. I don't know. Like to be
very
fair,
American,
do you know
that,
what? He's American people. Like I think we're very different. Like
Why do you think that is on the dating scale? Because it actually is their version of dating is not our dating.
no, it's not at all. And I thought they were all like really gentlemanly in the villa and stuff. And then when we got out, and like, don't get me wrong, I love going out, I love having fun, I love a drink. And Americans don't. Well, Carrington in particular, I think he likes his girl to go out drinking and just sit there and not speak. Like very much like prim and proper, whereas I'd be out and I'd be going, yeah, like,
Come on, lads.
Like, yeah, and he hated that I said mate and lad and fuck off and stuff, which is just my vocab.
He sounds like a wet fucking cunt.
Yeah, boring, as I'd say.
We'll bleep that, obviously.
So yeah, I would snog Carrington because I wouldn't shag him again, and I would have to shag Charlie. But I don't think he'd probably shag a dolphin, but
Did he actually
he'd be
say?
doing charity work.
Savage. You said
Yeah,
you don't
he's
look like a
like
fucking
a dolphin.
dolphin. That's so punchy. I also now get really offended to people still comment on other people's looks. Not
Yeah.
offended, but I just feel like we should be past all that.
Yeah.
Like if someone's behaved like a twat, you can say, well, you're a knob.
Do you know what?
But don't say you look like one.
I don't really get much, thank God. I don't really get much trolling stuff anymore. But like, so I do obviously get the odd stuff. And these girls were trolling me on my Instagram, on my TikTok the other day, being like, some of the girls said, oh, our eyebrows are awful. And her friend replied saying, it's not just her eyebrows, it's everything about her face. So I went on their Instagram and they looked like they had kids and stuff. So I literally replied to them saying, like, trolling in 2026 is really weird.
But it is
Like,
fucking weird,
it's really
actually.
weird. Like, why, for what?
I can't work out who's worse, men or women, because I used to get some really dark ones from men.
Really?
Well, not dark
No,
ones.
mine's women. Mine, I get nasty
Do you troll
ones.
them back? I think just troll them back.
Yeah, I used to. Well, I stopped doing it now, but I definitely replied to someone saying like you look like your husband cheats on you. So
I love that meme that's flying around. It goes, sometimes I think I want a boyfriend, and then I see yours liking my story. And
yeah, and I'm like maybe not. Do you know what? I had to you know you can get hidden words on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I had to hide a lot of words because like I got Sid the Sloth all the time.
Sid the Sloth?
Sid the Sloth. But because I'd hidden it as a word, you can obviously get stickers, can't you? So now it's just Sid the Sloth.
Are you
stickers.
serious? Oh my God, that's savage. People just comment that underneath.
Yeah.
Little wankers.
And Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, is it Violet's mum?
I can't even think. What the fuck?
I know. They really think hard about
That's
it.
niche. That is fucking
It's so
niche.
niche. I was like, I don't really think that's a bad compliment. I'm trying to think what else they could say I look like. Just shark tail a lot. A lot of fish.
That's so weird. That is actually weird.
Strange.
And Charlie Frederick was the culprit of starting all of that, so we blame him.
Yeah.
What advice would Helena give any young girls who may want to go on Love Island?
Don't do it.
Do you really think?
No. I don't know. I don't think that was a joke.
But you actually went at quite a good age. 29, I feel
Yeah.
like is the right age. What's the youngest they have?
They have 21-year-olds on there, which I think is so incredibly young. I didn't even know about myself when I was 21.
No.
I don't think I knew about myself until I was at least 25.
So were you
Bordering
one of the
26.
older?
Yeah.
Well, how old does it go up to realistically?
Well, I think 31. is the oldest they've had in there.
Oh, fine.
But yeah, they get a lot of younger people on. And honestly, if anyone is thinking of doing it from the age of 21, like, don't. Give yourself a few years because it's such an intense environment and I couldn't even handle that. It's hard to handle it at 29, let alone at 21.
I wonder actually they should almost not, you know how the rule on social media, bring a rule out that people can't do TV until they're past 25.
Yeah, I don't think they should.
Because you forget how young that really is.
No, I know.
Although now I look at some girls and I can't work up they're 15 or 25. Like, and I'm like, I'm 15, I definitely didn't look like that. I look like a little boy with no tits.
But if you were going on it, then I think you just got to be yourself and be real. I think I was a bit too real for reality TV. Now I see clips and stuff. You see that people are being strategic, and you see there's like kind of game plans that everyone's playing. I was thinking, fuck, why didn't I have a game plan?
Oh, I think it's so much better that you didn't. But do you think it will come to an end at some soonish?
Yeah.
Like, do you think they'll stop it and then revamp the whole thing?
Yeah, I think they will because I don't think they get the viewers that they did anymore.
Really?
No.
What sort of did your followers go up quite quickly? Because I remember when people used to come up, they'd have millions because half the Chelsea cast would go fucking wild because we lost all the jobs. Literally.
That's not a thing anymore.
Really?
You don't really get that many followers. Like I think I came out with I came up to 90,000 followers actually. And then it went up to like 300,000 after I'd come out.
Oh yeah, of the other
But
one. What's higher rated? As in more viewed, the normal one or the All Stars?
The normal one, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's more going on. I
wonder if people get bored once they know you.
I think that's actually why they used to get a lot more followers because there's a reason for you to go on their Instagram. Whereas obviously in the summer now, you wouldn't follow them because they're not posting. They're on the show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know people that have gone in there for like 4 days and come out with nearly 900,000 followers. And you're like,
I'd do it for that.
Yeah.
Honestly. Well, no, when I went on that inside, I got 100,000 followers and then realised 16-year-old boys are not going to be buying my fucking lube and dildo, so they unfollowed.
Well, they might be.
Actually, you never know. £48, everyone. Which villa was more toxic, Series 12 or All Stars?
Series 12.
Really?
100%, yeah. And I didn't find the All Stars series toxic for me personally at all. But it was actually quite boring because for me it was like there was no drama, there was nothing really much going on. Didn't fancy anyone. But summer.
Wait, how did you power on through? When Carrington arrived, or was he not there in the beginning?
No, he arrived like maybe midway through.
Was there any back and forth or triangles or anything? Squares?
No, not really. There was maybe a triangle at some point with Shaq and a girl called AJ, but like the triangle wasn't really a triangle because I wasn't really that interested. Yeah. I actually remember saying to one of the producers like 2 weeks ago, "Can I just go home, mate?" Like,
how does it work if you're in there and you suddenly go, actually, you know what, I'd like to leave? Do you still get paid?
They'll stop paying you from the moment you leave, basically. But they didn't let me leave in the summer.
Like, did you want to?
Yeah, I tried honestly every single day. I was like, please, can I leave? Because,
why?
Because Harry had obviously ended it.
Yeah.
And then I just had to sit there and basically just watch him with another girl. When I was just like, normally if you get dumped basically like by a guy, like you don't have to sit and watch them crack on with someone else.
You're obviously helping with the fucking views.
Yeah, and then like the producers put their bed next to my bed as well at night, and I was just like, you lot are evil.
Did they?
Yeah.
It's a mental version of the Hunger Games.
It literally is. So I was fighting for my life, and I was like, what is the point of me being here? It's so far to the end. Like, we're so close to the end. No bombshells are coming in.
Yeah.
No one's going to interest me at all. And all I'm doing is crying.
Do you think it's because they knew Harry might come back to you?
No, I think they just knew because obviously there would have to be a recoupling, when he would choose Shakira, and then I would be left stood there again as TV gold. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's good.
In either of your series, did anyone walk out?
Harrison
and walked out and actually left?
Yeah, because his girl got dumped, basically, so he left.
I think that's quite sweet, actually.
Yeah.
You look like a bit of a knob if you stay, don't you? If your girlfriend's out.
But normally they do like a whole social media like vetting like beforehand. So like I deleted my Facebook. Obviously that Twitter, unfortunately for me, I couldn't get into it. And I tried to get it hacked.
What, to delete the whole account?
Yeah, to delete. I even went to, so basically it was linked to my old email, which is a Hotmail address. And if you don't log into that Hotmail for 2 years, it deletes it. So I couldn't get into Hotmail. I couldn't revert like the password or anything. So then it's linked to my old phone number as well. So I was going to O2 and I was like saying, can I buy the phone number? Like I need to get into this Twitter to delete it because obviously there's stupid stuff in there. And I couldn't get it deleted. So normally they go through everything like that. They do quite a hard vet on it. But yeah, unfortunately for me, I couldn't get the Twitter deleted.
But Twitter, I mean, at least that's quite funny though. Right, anything coming up for the rest of the year? Any TV jobs? Anything you'd like to do?
Do you know what? I'd be so shit at it, but I'd love to do SAS.
Are you joking?
No.
No, firstly, I actually don't think you'd be that shit at it. That's my worst nightmare, but yeah.
Really?
Why, you should do it.
It would be my worst nightmare as well. But I feel like it's something that people wouldn't expect me to do.
Yeah, character building.
Yeah.
I think the concern would be those loos. The facilities aren't quite. I mean, I watched it actually recently. I watched an episode, and the loo stops there. I mean, the door. Do you know what I mean? Like, that would just give me stage fright. I wouldn't be able to pee.
Oh, I don't get stage fright. I could piss anywhere. Honestly,
I think that would be my concern.
I could piss
the showers and the bathrooms. So
yeah,
I
would
sound
love
like a
to do
fucking princess.
SAS.
I'm not. That would be quite cool.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Well, the show's
Well,
still
actually,
exist.
no, I wouldn't. I don't think it'd be fun, but it's like quite mentally like stimulating, isn't it?
Mentally fucking exhausting.
Yeah, actually it would be. But I don't cry in front of people, so that'd be fine.
Actually, it could be your first time crying.
Yeah.
I'd be in tears driving to it. I literally like, oh my God.
I don't think what other show. I don't think I'd ever do any more dating shows. I feel like I'm a bit dated show out.
Oh yeah, what other? I'm trying to think of what TV's still actually flying around. Sorry, we're
Let's go
completely going off
dating.
tangent. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Helena.